obviously in order to stop the double leg, you have to stop it way in advance, right? So we'll first see few ways or few things that you can do before it actually happens, and then we're gonna work some counters after it happens, all right? First and foremost, you all know this, you need to win the head exchange, right? The head wrestling. So if the two of us, we are wrestling here, right? If Radu is pushing into me, he's already won the head, right? So I'm already sideways. This is easier for him to start getting on a leg or on double leg, all right? So obviously, first and foremost, I need my head, all right? I need to win this head wrestling, right? And I need to keep my head in position. Now, with my head, obviously, if he starts moving and I can feel him, you know, lifting up, I need to follow him. If he changes levels, I need to follow him down, all right? So I need to use my head to feel him in order to stop him from coming in, right? That's the first thing. Now, that's if we are very close. If it's at distance, it's hands, all right? Now, if I put so if the two of us were wrestling and I do this, easy for him to get under the arms, all right? So you have to be very careful when you hand fight or when you hand wrestle someone, you have to be very careful how you reach with your hands. Because obviously if I'm too erratic with my hands and I put it too far away, Radu can bump them up and then opens me up, all right? So I need to be very careful. So my hands, they always have to be, right, about here so I can wrestle. I always keep one hand back if I'm moving around. So in case he comes in, I still have one hand to catch him, all right? Go. So I have one hand to down block, put in between the two of us and stop his attack, all right? So first, as I said, head. Second is the down block, the hands in front, right? Ideally, as I said, as you move and you attack with one hand, one has to stay back so you can catch, all right? So if we are here and we are moving around, I'm keeping one hand home, right? So I change him and I keep one hand. In case he comes, I can down block so I can kick my legs out. Easier said than done. Sometimes you may not be able to do that and he's gonna beat your hands, he's gonna get on your legs, right? We're gonna cover that in a second. But before we do that, I don't know if you boys remember, with the sprawl, I said this last week or when we do the drilling on Tuesday, I'm gonna say this again today. So a couple of times of sprawl, right? So if you sprawl normally, right, like big sprawl, so hands go down to the floor, right? So I'm here, throw my down block, I throw my hips back, they connect with the floor, looking up the ceiling. I mentioned this several times over, isn't it? If I put my toes down and he's driving into me, he's gonna lift me up. This is a way of, him, getting deeper. If you are aiming to counter him with something, you may want to go on your tippy toes so he comes driving in and then you can counter him with whatever you are setting him up for. If you don't want him to lift you off the floor, you have to stay on your shoelaces, so if he drives you back, he's gonna glide you back, right? You're literally just gonna keep moving out, all right? So one or the other. Now, big sprawl and knee sprawl, all right? So big sprawl, if I'm 100% sure that he's committed to the double leg, right? If I'm not 100% sure if he's gonna come in, I need to do a small sprawl, right? Like we do every week, right? So if I'm here and Radu just fakes, I need to do this. I can't just fully commit to a big sprawl because he can snap it down going behind me, all right? So I need to be checking him all the time. If he's just faking with one hand, only knee sprawl, all right? Obviously, if he's coming full on, this small knee sprawl is gonna turn into a full on sprawl if somehow connects, all right? So these are pretty much the few things that you can do beforehand, before the double leg happens, right? So now, what we're gonna do a small drill, right? So we're gonna go like, like 20, 30%, we're not gonna go 100%. So what we're gonna do, so let's say Radu shoots in, right? Here, come slow, I'm gonna sprawl on him, not very hard, right? I'm gonna stop, and Radu is gonna keep driving, drive, and I'm gonna circle out the way, all right? So I'm gonna move out the way. So I just want him to come slow, right? He comes in, gives me time, keep driving, so I can move out the way, all right? So we're gonna do this together. You can go like a knee pull, right? Like a knee pull, down block. That's it, push, I'm driving, circle. That's it, right? So you're coming in, right? I'm coming in, down block, that's it. Keep driving, circle. That's it, circle out the way, right? The same like we do every week when we sprawl, circle, right? Or move out the way.